All right, so while it is not required to have a TI-84 graphing calculator for this class, I will tell you that it does save you quite a bit of time. So I wanted to show you some things that you can do in Unit 3 that you may find beneficial. So let's say that you are given a list of numbers, and it could be anything from you are asked to find the mean or the median to you are asked for the standard deviation, or the 5-number summary. Your calculator can do any of those things. So no matter what it asks you for, you're going to start by clicking the Stat button. Okay, and that is right here. Okay, and when you do, it's going to pull up a menu, and you are going to start by pressing Enter to select Edit, and it pulls up these different columns, and they each represent a different list. So in later units, you will actually need more than one list, but for now, we're going to stay in list 1. So let's say that you were given a list of 10 numbers, and so the first number was 15. You would type 15, enter, and then there's 15. Let's say the next number was 22. So 22, enter. And then let's say 13, enter. 24, enter. 18, enter. 3, enter. Let's say 27. 3 more. Let's see. 16, 36, and 23. Okay, and you can kind of see, I don't know if you noticed, but this little number in parentheses here is counting up every time I put another number in. So that tells me that right now my cursor is on spot 11, and so I know that I have entered 10 numbers. So that's one way that you can kind of check your work and make sure that you haven't missed a number as you're putting them in. But let's say that you want to find the mean or the median. Once your numbers are in, you can click Stat again, and this time, instead of doing Edit, you are going to click this button right here, the right arrow, and that is going to take you over to the Calc menu. Okay, so I'm going to go over to Calc. We only have one variable right now because we only put in one list of numbers, so I'm going to go ahead and click Enter on number 1. The list button that it asks me about here, we are going to leave as L1. If you had 2 lists of numbers, you would want to specify what list you were looking at. So for now, that's good. We do not have a frequency list. That's something we can talk about later. We go down to Calculate, and we press Enter, and it spits out a lot of information for me. Okay, so let's talk about what it spits out. So right here, you may recognize X bar. So that is our sample mean, okay? That can be very helpful. Another thing that it gives you right here, this S right here is your sample standard deviation. Sigma right below it is your population standard deviation. If I scroll down a little bit, sitting right here, so from here to here is my 5-number summary that I would need to make a box plot. You could also, if you wanted your IQR, you can see what Q1 and Q3 are, and then all you'd have to do is subtract those to get your IQR. If for some reason you were to not be sure, like maybe you had a huge list of numbers and you didn't want to count them to see how many there were, in right here is how many people you had in your sample size, so that tells me that I entered in 10 numbers. So there's all sorts of things that your calculator can calculate for you. If you have any questions, please let me know.